In this series, I'm using the Create mod as well as Farmer's Delight to create an entirely automatic functioning society in Minecraft. If you missed it, in the last episode, I made a vineyard which has its own combine, and I continued on building up my mountain. Just a heads up, I am sick, so this episode is going to be a little bit shorter. Here I have my list of crops that I've done and haven't done. Well, I have a list of all the crops, basically. And I think next we're going to tackle rice. I think we can do a couple farms today, but I'm not 100%. I think previously my two different ideas for rice farms has been a rice farm in this river. We can make a little rice field, or we can make a river going up here. And I think I'll probably do the one in the river here. We're gonna need to fill up this river so that it's more flat. That's probably fine. I'm going to make a custom harvester specifically for rice. This part will be over the river. I think that looks good. We can change the color of it. There's our harvester. Okay, I think this is gonna work. I might have to move it over. Oh, it's perfect. Wait. No, it's not perfect. Now it goes down. And now it's perfect. It'll go along the edge and harvest all the rice. What we could do is have the rice combine turn around there and then harvest another row of rice. So I'm gonna make a bridge, just like a spruce bridge. Maybe the bridge should be round. Okay. Now the train can turn around and harvest even more. Time to take it for a test ride. So I need to expand the land out a little bit. See if that looks good. You know what, it's probably good enough. I'm sure there's a lot I could do, but I'm not going to. It goes across, and the wheels usually aren't over water, so it's good enough. Now we need rice. Well, I'll fill this bitch up with rice. Can I use the world shaper to do it? Yeah, cool. And now we'll get a shovel. Yeah. Now you come over here. It's gonna miss a lot of that rice, but that's totally fine. We did it. We made a rice field that can be harvested by a combine. Stick the silo like up in this area and have the combine come up first, and then turn around and come back. I think that's probably our best bet. So if we want it to be, say, like right here, there needs to be a 1 block gap between the road and it. Okay, now we gotta see how this fares on this terrain. Wow, that's a lot of rice. And then it'll turn around here and go down. Just need to move it. Do this a bit. It. That works. I've certainly seen less believable. Now I gotta do some tomfoolery to make it look like the slope is a path. Okay. Now I need some slabs. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna look, having a hill that steep. That is probably because as I was making the slope look better, I made it less steep, but only a little bit. So let's see how that looks. Hey, you know what? That works. Let's see it going the other way. Yeah. I'm so glad that works, because I was kind of worried about that part. Okay. Now I need a silo. We're getting there. And looking at the time, I'll probably be able to work on another farm as well. maybe not finish it, but definitely get pretty far into it. Come on, let me out. There we go. And it's doing its thing. And how does it look on the map? It looks not as good as the other places, that's for sure. But, like, that doesn't look very good. But it's fine. I guess now we can come over here and say that we did the rice. There it is. Now we've done the rice, I think watermelon and pumpkin farm can be the same farm. We could do a pumpkin patch, maybe up here. I don't know how I'm gonna end the mountain. Maybe it'll just like slope down to like over this area. We got the basic shape of our mountain. It is definitely better than it could be. It's kind of a weird shape, and you wouldn't find it anywhere in an actual Minecraft world, but it's here. And now we need to make another tunnel. I can probably just clone a tunnel from before, and then I'll know how to make it. I'm surprised I haven't forgotten that the F3 window is open. Whenever I play survival Minecraft, I'll like leave my F3 menu open for like sometimes like hours at a time. That is pathetically small. Kind of want to make a little rail here, just because I think it would look nice. I kind of want a couple trees. Let's do some oak. Of course, it's a big one. I honestly cannot remember what I was going to do before I started terraforming. I swear I just kind of like dissociate and then suddenly a mountain appears in front of me. I think what I was going to do was have a pumpkin patch up here. Maybe I'll do that like right here. I need to make a custom combine to harvest pumpkins, because I think pumpkins you can't like use a harvester. Actually, I can test that. Nope, it doesn't harvest it. So I definitely need a saw. This bad boy over here. You are gonna get cloned again. Looks a little bit weird, having the body be made out of wood, but it's not awful. And now it can harvest pumpkins. I wonder if I should change up this design. Maybe it'll look cooler if this is like this. It looks like a beetle. This looks a whole lot nicer when it's got its terrain. Okay, now for this one. Oh. This is probably not gonna work all that well, but I don't want to think about making this as efficient as possible. It's getting somewhere. We're gonna do a little bit of a raised up terrain just to keep it a little interesting. Then we can put down some spruce trees, probably would look best. I think the higher up in elevation I go, I want there to be more and more spruce trees. Yeah, it's looking good. Now I'm gonna need to come up with a place for the silo to be. I think I'll slap that over here. Well, I don't know actually, because wherever I put it, I'm gonna need to make a road go up to it. I can't think of a place where I would have the road come up. So maybe I'll leave that for some other time. I'll just let the combine do its thing. Hey, if you enjoyed watching, like and subscribe. The videos are gonna keep coming. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for. I guess as long as it takes to be able to craft everything. Maybe not everything, that would be a lot. Or maybe. I don't know. I think it's funny that I took the longest on the rice farm, and the pumpkin farm was just like really quickly thrown together, but the pumpkin farm looks really nice, and the rice farm I'm probably gonna come back to later to make it look better. But for now, it's producing rice, and it's producing pumpkins, and those are two things that we can take off the list. Speaking of taking it off the list, I actually forgot to do that. The list over there, you can see in the corners, still says the pumpkins aren't a farm that I have. But we'll do that all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.